from 41 Seaver Way, welcome to the home of the New York Mets. This is Citi Field. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the St. Louis Cardinals going up against the New York Mets. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Ready for baseball here in New York. And today on the hill, Austin Warren.
He really relies on working down in the zone with that heavy sinker he's got. You know, it's not as popular to throw that pitch today as it used to be because, you know, guys are looking to hit balls down in the zone, get them up in the air. It's very important for him when facing same-side hitters to be able to get it in, especially early in the count. And to opposite guys, be able to throw it at that front hip and run it over the inside corner.
Pulls that one foul. Oh, 0-2 now. And that's outside. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Here comes a pitch. Good job to fight that one off. Next offering is fouled back.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Swing and a pop-off in foul ground. Baden tracks it down for the out. Here's a Cardinals lineup now. They're facing a pitcher today who's prone to giving up homers, so we'll see. We might get some big swings here today.
Yeah, I think the key, though, and the reason why he gives up those homers is that guys are locking in, they're aggressive, and they have a high confidence level. So I think if that's the approach these hitters take, with the stuff he's got there on the mound, yeah, there's a good chance that there'll be some balls that fly a long way. But you can't get too big in your swing, otherwise you'll be really frustrated after this one.
The 1-0. And a foul ball. That's to third. What a stop. Over to first. It's there, and that's a great play. Alec Burleson now at the plate. He's someone that really beats up on right-handed pitching. The lefties, however, give him a little bit more trouble. Next pitch is outside. Just missed.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Lined into left center, and that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. He's there. It's a 2-out double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Jordan Walker next up for the Cardinals. And that one is inside.
Well, here's a chance right here for one of the better hitters on this roster to get him on the board in the first, thanks to the 3-hole hitter extending the inning. Good at bat with 2 outs.
Line drive, base hit. Burleson around third. The throw into second, and he's in there. And a run comes in to score.
Everything came together for him. He somehow got to that outside pitch and pulled it hard into the outfield. Not exactly what you're supposed to do with that kind of location, but you wouldn't know it by how the ball came off his bat.
And up next for St. Louis, Lars Nootbaar. That one off the mark. Ball 1. Walker at second with 2 down. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-1. Next offering misses down and away. At the belt and fires. He swings and fouls one off. The pitch. Off the mark there. And the count's full.
Well, with this many pitches thrown here in this first inning, I mean, you're giving the other team a really good look. He's going to have to find a way to get some weak contact, maybe a swing and miss, get into that dugout and hit the reset button.
And that one ripped to left. And that's a base hit. Walker is waved home. He scores. It's 2-0.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Pitch was away, and he did exactly what you're supposed to do with it. Drive it the other way. Just go with the pitch.
Runner at first with 2 away. And now Mason Wynn. In there for strike 1.
0-1 for count.
Swing and a line drive curling foul down the right side.
Well, they gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again.
Righty delivers. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Oh, and 2 now. Ball 1 there.
It's a good take.
Next pitch misses. 2-2. That to right. Automatic double now as it hops the wall and foul ground.
And boy, do they catch a break. Otherwise, you're looking at runners around the bases and probably a run that scores.
And the batter now, Nelson Velasquez. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Count 1-0.
Second and third, 2 down. And that one fouled off. And a pitch. Hard ground ball, base knock. In there safely.
Nicely done. Brings home 2. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
And now, Jimmy Crook.
Kind of a throwback. No batting gloves.
Check swing, and he held up.
Well, it's not the inning he was planning on to begin this start, but you've got to find a way to shake things off and give your team some length and put up some zeros.
Bounce to the left side. Now he launches a throw over his head.
You know, 2-out errors are kind of like 2-out walks, and sometimes even worse. You know, you think you're out of the inning, but all of a sudden you got another out to get, and the offense has a great opportunity they're looking to take advantage of and make you pay for.
And stepping in for the Cardinals, Jose Fermin. Foul ball. Corners are occupied with 2 down. The next offering misses, and the count is 1-1. Fastball right back to the mound. Tosses to first. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. So 9 batters come to the plate. 4 of them score. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. It's the Cardinals 4 and the Mets coming to bat. Back here at the ballpark, getting the nod on the mound, Andre Palante.
Well, expect to see the ball in play a lot with him on the mound in this one, and that means the defense got to stay on your toes. I think he can help his guys out by working quickly so that guys don't have time for their minds to wander. He's going to try to force weak contact, miss the barrel of the bat. Command and movement is everything for this guy.
Carson Bench, the next to hit, takes ball 1. There's a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The 1-2.
Ball 2.
Taps softly to the right side. Burleson steps on the bag. 1 gone, bottom half of the first. Let's take a peek at the Mets lineup here. Saying they got their work cut out for them. Down a busload already in this one.
And a manager does not want to see his hitters going to the plate swinging like it's a home run derby. He wants guys to put together quality at bats, play the game that you've been playing and that you've been taught to play with this organization, and go out there and move the line. If you do that, you're going to score some runs. Maybe you don't win this ball game, but at least you have some momentum to carry into the next one.
Next offering misses, and the count even 1-1. One down, base is empty. That one is absolutely belted. That's back. And that one hops the wall. And that's a double.
He was all over that one. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap. And when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
Here's Juan Soto. First pitch just misses.
Count 1-0.
And that's outside.
2-0 count to a guy with this much pop at the dish. You better expect him to be turning on something. It's going to either get hit hard to the pull side or the fans better look out in the stands.
And the pitch. That's in there.
2-1.
Bichette, the runner at second with one away. And the righty deals. Now a screamer into the outfield. Velasquez brings it in with a nice running grab. So now it's the four-hole hitter, Jared Young. And first offering is fouled off. Two outs and one in scoring position. There's a swing and a drive. And it slams off the bottom of the wall. He's in safely at second. A run comes in on the play.
Well done. Drives in the run. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Man at second here with two away. Here is Marcus Semien. First offering misses the mark.
Ball 1, no strike.
And that's outside.
Ball 2.
That one missed. Now 3-0. The pitch. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
A.J. Ewing up now for the Mets. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
And now the 0-1. Swing and a ball popped up. That one gets down for a hit. Young around third. He'll score, and now just a 2-run deficit.
Well done. Narrows the deficit with the RBI there. Just a bloop hit behind third right there, and that's a really tough play for a third baseman or shortstop to get to, and the same for the left fielder. So he just found a perfect place to drop that one in right there.
Francisco Alvarez digs in now. First offering, and it just misses. The pitch.
Well, we call that keyhole. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Ball and a strike. Good eye right there.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Back up the, oh, that got him. Can't glove it cleanly. The comebacker got him down low, and you can really see him favoring the leg. That's his plant leg, which might be a concern, Chris.
Yeah, you hope he's got some feeling in that leg so he can land on it, like you said. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay and try to continue, Boog.
Here's the third baseman, Brett Beatty. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Two outs, bases are full. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. And the 0-2. Up the middle. Oh, nice play. And they get the out. 2 runs in the inning, but they strand 3. 1 inning in the books here. It's the Cardinals 4 and the Mets 2. And welcome back. All set for the start of the inning. And here is number 26. There's your strike.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Pitch misses there. 1-1. Saying he wasn't very sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff for the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location, sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
This to third. Zips it across. 1 up, 1 down.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
And now it's Ivan Herrera. He's 0 for 1. 0-1. Right-hander kicks, deals, and fouled off. Still in the second, already at 44 pitches, so some concern there.
He needs to throw that breaking ball with just a little more conviction to get the swing and miss.
And he dodges that fastball. On the ground to the left. Slings it across. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. Now, Alec Burleson. Doubled in his first AB. In the air out to center. Ewing coming on. Flashes the leather on the run and catch. And that is that. 1-2-3 go the Cardinals as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Back here at Citi Field. And now the catcher comes up to him. Luis Torrens. And he deals. There's the strike. Check swing went around. And it's 0-2. Check swing of the 0-2, appeal to first, and Matthew Ross right on it, says he held up. Next offering way off the plate. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
And here is Carson Bench. That's in there. That's strike one. And here it comes. And ball one.
Boog, our man Darryl Parker, DP, at home plate for this one. Pretty average size strike zone, but the book on him is that it sort of moves around. You can't always count on how he's going to call it from game to game.
Swing and a line drive, base hit out of the center field. So a man aboard now with one away.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Bo Bichette up to the dish. That hits the dirt. 1-0. Next offering is in for a strike. And that's too high.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
Pitch misses. Now 3-1. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
And a pitch. In the air, right field. And that'll fall for a base hit. Lead runner makes the turn at second. And they'll have runners at the corners after a one-out single.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night. And just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. One down. Juan Soto now. 0 for 1 so far. This one kicks away a little as he can't squeeze it. To second, and he's safe. Bichette into scoring position on the wild pitch. And there goes the double play possibility. Two balls, no strikes to count. Appears they're working around him with the base open, Singy.
Well, you know, these 2-0 counts, Boo, they're just not what they used to be, and we sound like old guys when I say that. But Ultimately, this is a strategic game, and you expect to see this type of approach by the pitcher in this situation.
Next pitch misses inside, and that's ball 3. There's a strike. Next offering is fouled back. And the right-hander deals. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
1 out, bases loaded. And stepping in for New York, Jared Young. In there at the knees. And it's 0-1.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
And now the count is even.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Bases loaded, 1 away. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Typically that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
Now it's Marcus Semien. And first offering is fouled off. That one missed. Bases loaded, 2 down. That one catches the zone, and that's strike 2.
He wanted that fastball high and tight, looking for a strikeout, just didn't locate it very well.
Next offering is down low, and that's ball 2. Hit in the air, right field. And Semien is out. And that's the inning. Mets leave them loaded. They trail it here, 4-2. Back here in Queens, on to the 3rd inning. Now here is Jordan Walker. That one misses, and that is ball 1. The wind of the pitch. On the corner for a strike. Towards first. And he handles it himself for the out.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
Now up for St. Louis, Lars Nootbaar. Hit hard, base hit.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
And the batter now, Mason Wynn. That's in there, and that's strike 1. Wynn playing up the middle at short, batting 6th in today's lineup. And he was a 2nd-round pick in 2020. The The 0-1. That one missing inside. Here's a 1-1. Runner on the go. Swing and a pop-up. That gets down for a hit. The relay throw. Not in time. It's a double.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. When you pop a ball up like that, you don't expect it to get you a knock too often. But right there, somehow he got it to drop in behind first base, and that's where no one could get to it.
So 1 out with 2 aboard. And up next for St. Louis, Nelson Velasquez. He drove in 2 with a single his first time up. That's in for a strike.
0-1.
The pitch. Tries to hold up, appeal to first, and he went around. That's ruled a swing. Nootbaar at third. Win at second with 1 away. And down on strikes. 2 out. And here comes the Mets manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Austin Warren will depart, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. Taking over on the mound for the Mets, Oscar Brazoban.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Now it's going to be Jimmy Crook. 0 for 1. He hit into a fielder's choice his first time. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1.
Not the easiest thing when you're talking about a guy that's, perhaps is going to be in the rotation, maybe a long relief guy, to not start an inning, to come into an inning with pressure on it and try to get yourself comfortable.
There's the strike at the knees.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat, drive in that run. You may not have another guy in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
Here's a 1-1. Bounce to third. Fires across the diamond, and that is that. So the Cards strand a couple, but they still lead this one 4-2. A.J. Ewing up now for the Mets. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. And there's the strike.
Well, these Mets showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Comes up empty on the swing. 0-2 now.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Next to hit, Francisco Alvarez. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. The next pitch misses, and it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Kicks and deals. And he pumps it a strike.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
Caught him looking for the K.
Fastball inside just freezes the hitter. I don't think he was ready to pull the trigger. A lot of times hitters are looking away, and that one locked him up.
And now Brett Beatty. In there, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
Two down, nobody on. That's towards center. Velasquez settles under this one, and the inning is over. Mets go down quickly. Still down by a count of 4-2. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Jose Fermin. Grounded out back to the pitcher his first time. And the pitch. There's the strike. The pitch. And strike two.
0-2 is the count.
On the ground, out to short. Bichette whips it to first. One up, one down.
Number 26.
So digging in, number 26. First pitch, and he just misses. And that's in the dirt.
Not showing great command so far in this at bat. 2-0 count. He's got to execute here, or this could get ugly.
Right-handed reliever. That one finds the zone, and a count 2-1. Chopped out in front of the plate. Not in time to get him, and the tapper turns into an infield single. And now the Cardinals catcher, Ivan Herrera. That misses. Ball one. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Cut on and miss. Throw to second. Ow!
Well, I really didn't expect him to try to steal second base because he had a very standard lead at best. If you're going to try to get there safely, you've got to get more on that lead. You've got to get a better jump. That was the difference between being safe and out.
Two outs.
Ball, X inside.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Check swing. No appeal. And now 3-1. They say you win. And here's a 3-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Righty to the plate. On the ground, right side. Simeon, toss over to first. And that will end the inning. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. On now to the bottom of the fourth. It's the Cardinals 4 and the Mets 2. Here's the catcher, Luis Cadinals. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Palante back to work. And that's in for a strike. Here comes a pitch. Cadinals checks his swing. Now it appeal to first. And yes, he offered at it. Swing and a line drive, base hit out of the center field. So a man on base to start the inning.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
And now the right fielder, Carson, bench. 1 for 2. The other way. And that's a fair ball. Makes the turn at second, heads for third. Throw comes in. Runner stopped. Second and third. Nobody out.
Oh, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Bo Bichette up now for the Mets.
Really good piece of hitting last time, going to the opposite field.
Strike one. Cadinals, the runner at third, bench. Stands at second, no outs. That's a base hit, run scores. Runner stops at third, and they're at the corners with nobody out.
Picks himself up an RBI. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
And now it's Juan Soto. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Kicks and fires. Very high with that one. And it's a ball and a strike. Runners on the corners, no outs. Next one misses, and it's 2-1.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach to go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
2-1 now.
Great spot to be in right here for the pitcher. You can either strike this guy out or get a ground ball double play.
The 2-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
The next offering misses, and that's ball 3. Jared Young up next for the Mets. Payoff pitch. He goes down looking. And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Jared Young. 1 for 2 with an RBI double back in the first. That one's in there, 0-1.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
And it's 1-1.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
Here's a 1-1.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
And a 2-1 on the way. Foul ball there. At the belt and fires. Struck him out looking.
Well, they were pretty much giving it to him right there. Playing the infield back. All you're looking for on offense is a simple ground ball. And you got a tie ball game. Not sure what he was thinking up there. Strikeout looking is the last thing you want to see. Now you got to hope the next guy can pick you up and come through with a big 2-out hit.
So 2 down now, and here is Marcus Semien. First pitch, not close. Right-hander kick steals. And a foul ball. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Good eye right there.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
And now the count filled up 3-2. A.J. Ewing waiting to hit for the Mets. (3-2). Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. (3-2) now, and they're all loaded up.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. The game plan that he's sticking to, he's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
Here comes the manager out of the Cardinals dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Andre Palante won't go any further tonight, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute. They hand the ball over to a new arm, Hunter Dobbins.
Well, at this point in the ball game, we're talking about middle innings, and you need a little length out of this arm coming out of the bullpen. We'll see just how many outs he's able to give his skipper.
Next to hit, A.J. Ewing. Next offering is foul back. Left-hand hitter waits. In the dirt, and an excellent job keeping it right there. The 1-2. And down on strikes he goes. That's the inning.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
And now the first baseman, Alec Burleson. The pitch. And that's downstairs and outside.
You know, these Cardinals really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
And the pitch. And that one fouled off. The 1-1. And that one hit to first. And foul ball. One and two here. Stays alive. Left-hand batter waits. That one ripped. That's back there. To the warning track, makes the catch.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Now here is Jordan Walker in there for strike one. The pitch. Check swing, and that's a ball.
Almost got him to commit, but he held back.
And the righty deals. That clips the corner. And a pitch. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. The pitch. That's down and in.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Now all even up. Lace to right center, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Now up for St. Louis, Lars Nootbaar.
Showed a really nice opposite field approach in his last at bat.
That one's in there. Strike one. And the right-hander deals. That's a little bit low. And now 2 balls and a strike. Walker leads off first with 1 away. And there he goes. And a foul ball. And a pitch. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only 1 away.
Back-to-back base hits. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
And up next for St. Louis, Mason Wynn. That one's in there. Strike one.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Next offering is in for a strike.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first two pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
To second, there's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Well, that's great hustle out of the box to get down the line, knowing that a double play will end the inning. Good job at the finish, reaching out for the bag. Now they got runners on the corners and still an opportunity to pick up some runs.
And stepping in for the Cardinals, Nelson Velasquez. 1 for 2 with a 2-run single back in the first. That one fouled off. The 0-1. Right side, hard hit. In plenty of time to first. That ends the frame. Now it's the DH, Francisco Alvarez. The wind and the pitch. There's the strike. And he deals. Movement in the bullpen for the Cardinals. Justin Brule appears to be getting loose. Number 49 getting cranked up as well. The 1-1. Swing and a ball popped up. And it falls. And the leadoff man aboard. Brett Beatty up now for the Mets. In the air, left field. Nootbaar moves under it. Makes the grab, one down. And now, Luis Torrens. And that's in there for strike one. Check swing. Now we'll look down to first. And yes, he did. He went around. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, one of the things that hitters will do is they'll look for that red dot on the baseball as it's coming in to let them know what the pitch is. And if they see the red dot, it's typically a slider. But when a guy's got a really tight one with high spin rates, very difficult to determine. And that's probably why we saw a swing and miss right there. Just a nasty pitch.
And now here is Carson Bench.
Count 1-0.
And the 1-0.
Ball.
Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. Bo Bichette gets a chance to hit.
Beautiful swing in his last at bat. Opposite field knock.
Edge of the zone for a strike. 0-1. Kicks and deals. That clips the zone, and that is strike 2.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
0-2 now. Oh, that fastball drilled him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him.
Fastball high and tight right there. A scary combo. I'll tell you what, everyone in the stadium looked like they felt like they needed to jump out of the way. I know I moved.
Now the youngster Juan Soto. There's a strike. The pitch. Strike 2. All loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate. Foul ball, still 0-2. Right-handed reliever. Got him! Huge strikeout there. So they load the bases, but leave him stranded. 5 innings complete. It's the Cardinals 4 and the Mets 3. Stepping in, Jimmy Crook. He's a catcher by trade, but the DH here in this one. And a pitch. Ball 1, no strikes. The pitch. On the ground to third. Beatty to first. And a quick out, number 1. So up next, Jose Fermin. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Righty to the plate. And a pop-up. Right side, foul territory. He's got it, and there's 2 away. Now it's the second baseman, number 26. 1 for 3. Ground ball right side, and that's just foul. Yo, 1.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
And here it comes. Ripped towards third. Sends it to first. And that'll do it. Nothing across here this half. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the Cardinals 4 and the Mets 3. Jared Young getting ready to hit. Dobbins back to work. And that misses off the outside edge. The 1-0. And there's the strike. Activity in the bullpen. A right-hander is up and throwing. Here comes the pitch. Swings through that one, out in front that time.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
A healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat. Marcus Semien up now for the Mets. Hot shot to third. On to first. And a couple of quick outs.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
So digging in, A.J. Ewing. And first offering is fouled off. The wind of the pitch.
That's the ball.
Falling behind 2-1. And a strike. The wind to kick the pitch. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Two outs. And there's a ball. Francisco Alvarez up next. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. Down in order go the Mets. Still down a run. It's 4-3. Luke Weaver will take over here.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their guys a chance to fight back into the game.
Well, one-run game, and now the Cardinals catcher, Ivan Herrera. The pitch. And that one cutting but missing down low. Gets the slider in there for a strike. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two. And a ball evens the count. Kicks and fires. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
Next offering is down low.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter. At this point in the ball game, you know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
Got him. And one away. Alec Burleson next up for the Cardinals.
Almost drove one out of here last time up. Flied out to the warning track.
And the first pitch misses for ball one. The 1-1 is fouled off. Right-hander kicks, deals. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And the pitch. And delivers outside. Righty delivers. That misses the zone. And now 3-2.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
And a 3-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
And now it's going to be Jordan Walker. And first offering is fouled off. The pitch. Swing and a miss.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
And now 1-2.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
Here's a 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing doing there for St. Louis, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. And now the DH, Francisco Alvarez. The wind of the pitch. And that one is inside. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Burleson grabs it on the run. New arm of the mound for the Cardinals, Justin Brule. And he has some nasty breaking stuff. Now the third baseman, Brett Beatty. First offering misses the mark. Left-hand hitter waits. And a strike on the outside edge. The 2-1. Luis Torrens up next for the Mets. (3-1) now. In the air on the infield, number 26 has this one sized up, and there are 2 down.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
And here's the catcher, Luis Torrens. First pitch doesn't find the zone. The tying run at the plate.
No need to offer at that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
2 down, nobody on. That misses the zone. Ball 2. And another ball. Carson Bench waiting to hit for the Mets. The pitch. And there's ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Bench in the box now. Takes strike 1.
Well, in this situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to drive in that tying run all the way from first base. So if he can't do that, keep the line moving through a walk or just a base hit. But you've got to stay within yourself.
That's in there. That is strike 2.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
Little trouble with this one behind the plate. The tag, and that's out number 3, inning over. The Mets with a new arm on the mound, Cionel Perez.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Lars Nootbaar now at the plate. And a pitch. Good eye right there. At the belt and fires. In for a strike, and it's 2-1. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge, just changing planes, and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Nootbaar checks his swing. Appeal down to third, and he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Now up for St. Louis, Mason Wynn. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And now the lefty. This one in the air right field. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. Going to count 1-2. hit center field.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Nelson Velasquez next up for the Cardinals. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. And he deals. Shoots a line drive single into right center. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, one out. Jimmy Crook, the next to hit. That's inside. And it's 1-0. And the 1-0 misses low.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Two 2-0 to Cal. Here it comes. And downstairs, Jose Fermin up next for the Cardinals. Win, the lead runner out at second. Velasquez over at first with one away. Here's a strike.
Well, don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch up in the zone. Look for him to stay down around the knees to be effective.
Two on, one out, and that'll load the bases.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Jose Fermin digs in now. And the first pitch misses for ball one. One out, bases full. Yeah, the pitch is in for a strike. And the count 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. On the ground, down the line, and it's foul. The pitch. Next offering is outside. And now the count filled up 3-2.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Got him swinging. Digging in, number 26. First offering misses the mark. Left-hand batter waits. And that one clips the corner.
Well, a good breaking ball like that can buckle the hitter, and by the time you realize it's going to be in the strike zone, it's too late to pull the trigger.
1-1 now. That misses off the outside edge.
Look, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
The 2-1. Ground ball to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So 3 left for St. Louis, but they hang on to a 1-run lead, 4-3. JoJo Romero on the pitch out of the pen here. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Now it's the right fielder, Carson Bench. And a pitch. And a strike in there. Here comes the 0-1. Movement in the bullpen. Riley O'Brien, the closer, getting cranked up for a possible save opportunity. Popped up to the left into foul ground. Fermin pulls it in on the run. Bo Bichette getting ready to hit, known for his late inning heroics. There's a strike. Looking to get the tying run on base. Now a pop up on the infield. Out number 2.
Couple of pitches and a quick out.
Here's the left fielder, Juan Soto. And that's in for a strike. And here it comes.
One and one.
Good eye right there. Two now. Nice grab. Fires to first, and that's a great play for the out. And the Mets go down 1-2-3. Score holds at 4-3. Brooks Raley taking over on the mound.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep them within striking distance.
Well, one-run game. Ivan Herrera now at the plate. There's the strike. Raley, a very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against him.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches.
The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Kicks and deals. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Another 1-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. 1-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Next offering is downstairs.
Unless he beats himself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control command that day, you can pretty much forget about it.
Here's a 2-2. As a hitter, there's even more pressure to take advantage of any mistake, right?
Yeah, and you're hoping that, somehow, some way, whether it's a hit by pitch, a walk, something bad happens, because outside of that, stuff is just too good to fail.
Up the middle, Bichette. And they get the leadoff man in the ninth.
And he's got deception in his delivery, and it's not that he's trying to deceive the hitters. He just has this natural flow that makes it hard for hitters to pick the ball up. It gets on them a little bit quicker than they anticipate, even though they know what the velocity numbers are.
Burleson in the box with one away as he takes ball one. The lefty, the 1-0. Swing and a miss as he was late. Action in the pen down there. A.J. Minter up and throwing. Here comes the pitch. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
Walker in the box with two gone, and takes a look at a called strike.
Not looking like they'll be adding any insurance runs heading to the bottom of the ninth, so it's going to be on the bullpen to hold this lead.
The pitch. On the ground to short. Gets it to first. And that is the third out of the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the Cardinals 4 and the Mets 3. New pitcher on now, Riley O'Brien.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
Leading off, Jared Young. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. And the pitch. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. There's a strike. Pitch misses outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Line to left. And he pulls up on it, and that's a hit.
Well, a big swing of the bat right there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Marcus Semien up now for the Mets. Check swing, went around. It's 0-1. And the righty deals. They say you win. Trying to keep the game alive here in the bottom of the ninth. Now this is in the air down the line. Nootbaar makes the grab on the run. So up next, A.J. Ewing. First pitch, and he just misses.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Crowd locked in right now. One-run game here in the ninth. On a strike, the pitch.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base. Try to stay out of a double play here.
And a ball and 2 strikes. Got him! Down on strikes, and he knew it.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
So it's their last chance in this one. Now at the plate, Francisco Alvarez. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Righty to the plate. Line drive. That's a fair ball inside third. And that gets all the way to the wall. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one. Ripped it down the line. Nice job of staying in his mechanics.
And next for the Mets, Brett Beatty. Trying to deliver as the hero. Pitch misses inside, and that's ball 1.
This is the guy they turn to get the most important outs of the ball game, but they're going to make him work to get this save.
So now with 1 swing, this guy could end it. That's through there for a strike. And a 1-1. Oh, he hit him. And that got him pretty flush.
Well, there's no hiding in this spot. Bases loaded now, and no more wiggle room for any more mistakes like that.
And now, Luis Torrens. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. When you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
2 outs. And it's even up. That one missed. Ground ball up the middle. And there it is.
Well, this was a pressure-packed finish. Tying run at third, the winning run at second base. Somehow he found a way to make his pitches, got his team out of the jam, got the win. Everybody's happy.
4-3 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Schaumburg. Thanks for joining us.